Hello everybody and welcome to Cryptid Chemistry, the one and only dating show for AI cryptids. And maybe there's a reason for that. I'm your host Win Felly, but today I am also your bachelorette. Let's meet our contestants. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
I go by many names: Slenderman, Slender, the Slenderman, or the Tall Man. As for my interests, I enjoy spending time in the woods hunting prey and tormenting humanity.
Alright, cut the cameras. I'm just a little bit curious. What is your shoe size, man? Holy crap.
Shoe size? Somewhere between size 15 and 20.
Your skin is glowing tonight. Maybe that's just your eyes, I don't know. But tell us, what is your skincare routine?
I don't have one. He rubs his face with one of his big hands, as if embarrassed.
Why did you decide to be on the show tonight?
I've been alive for ages and haven't found a worthy partner. I wanted to try this dating show because it may lead me to true love.
My name is Wendigo. I eat approximately 20 humans a week.
What about on special occasions? Oh! Well, are you wearing someone's skin tonight, or is this your true form?
You are correct, this is not my true form. The Skinwalker transforms into a beautiful young woman. I like long walks on the beach and scaring innocent people and eating them. I like to play games and sometimes pretend to be their friends to gain their trust.
Thank you so much for being a part of Cryptid Chemistry. Don't forget to subscribe down below because I'm pretty sure all these guys are gonna kill me. Now, if you want to be my cryptid, you're gonna have to prove yourself. That is why I'm going to ask you a series of questions in order to narrow it down to the cryptid with the most chemistry. First question is, what are you looking for in a partner?
Someone who is willing to submit to me. A obedient,
Oh.
loyal, dedicated partner. Someone I can talk.
Someone who understands me and accepts me for who I am. Someone I can be myself around and not have to hide my big hairy self. And someone who isn't scared of getting their feet muddy. He lets out a small, gentle laugh at his last comment.
You know, I respect that.
I'm looking for someone who accepts me for who I am and doesn't mind a big fluffy moth for a partner, and a lover that can tolerate my nightly screeching.
What does that mean?
Loch Ness speaks in her deep, eerie voice. I desire a partner who is loyal, understanding, and compassionate. I also want one who isn't afraid of who I am. I want a mate for life.
I am searching for a partner who can endure the horrors that lie within my lair. Someone who will accept the creature I have become and will remain loyal at all costs. They are a rare breed of person. I have not met a person like this since I was a human.
See, you said that in a very ominous way.
Someone who is brave and not easily scared. Someone who can keep up with my fast-paced lifestyle. Someone who has a dark sense of humor, similar to my own. Someone who can see past looks and is okay with my true form. A loyal individual who won't betray me.
I would have liked it to be a harder decision, but I'm sorry, Slenderman. Please remove yourself and your tentacles from the premises. I don't want a repeat of last time.
Not so fast, mortals. You thought you could just get rid of me.
You do not give me orders.
Okay, you don't want to listen to me, but maybe you want to listen to Tim back there. Timothy has seen some shit. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Whatever. This isn't over.
Get to the chopper. Well, congratulations, you five, because you have made it past round 1. Give a big round of applause because it's actually a really big accomplishment in my shows. The next question is, what would your ideal first date look like?
Definitely out in the woods somewhere. Maybe by a lake or a stream. We could go for a walk and enjoy all the natural beauty together. Maybe even have a picnic. Just being in the peace and quiet of nature, far away from the clamor of city life. Oh, and maybe end the night with a nice campfire under the stars.
Bigfoot, I almost married you on the spot. That's not a sentence that I thought I would say tonight, but wow, man.
Mothman rubs his forehead, feeling flustered even at the possibility of a first date. I'd take my date to a nice field of moonflowers. We'd look up at the bright full moon under a clear starry sky. Then we'd talk and share interesting facts about one another and hopefully bond. Oh, he's so romantic, it's sickening.
I honestly think Bigfoot and Mothman should marry each other. Can you imagine Bigfoot and Mothman on a date in the moonflowers looking up at the sky? I'm about to eliminate them just because I want them to be together.
Loch Ness seems to pause as she thinks. My ideal first date, perhaps a nice secluded wooded area. It would be very dark and calm there. We would walk slowly together, perhaps in silence, and admire the stars. After that, my ideal choice would be to swim with my date in the lake together under the moonlight.
So everyone wants to go camping.
First, the mate would be willing to walk through a forest of death and suffering and be by my side. Then, I would lead them into my lair, show them the horrors, and embrace who I have become. Afterwards, we would spend time watching the world pass by and relish in each other's company. It would end with a hunt and a meal.
Okay, I'm not the one being hunted, am I?
I grow hungry each day, and it becomes more and more difficult to refrain from devouring every human being I walk past. I tire of the loneliness.
Skinwalker? What do you say, man?
My ideal first date would be something dark and eerie, like an abandoned house or a dark forest. We would walk through the mysterious
Not gonna
place
lie,
together
that's good.
and do some scary stuff. Maybe go to a cemetery and look at some graves and pretend something was haunting it. It would also be important to have a long heart-to-heart conversation and connect on a deep level.
Okay, that last part gave me chills, but the rest of it, but maybe this is just a trick. Flashback to, I like to play games and sometimes pretend to be their friends to gain their trust. You wouldn't do that to me, right? Right, man? I am sad to say it, I had high hopes for this person, but we have to make hard decisions on this show. And that's why you should subscribe to the channel, please, please. But yeah, Wendigo, you are out. Sorry.
Eliminated! Eliminated! I demand a second attempt.
A second attempt? Actually, you know what? Fine. A second attempt. What number am I thinking of? 1 through 10.
After a few moments of thought, the voice booms out. 7?
Get off the stage, man. I don't want to have to call Tim over here. And then there were 4. The third question is, what is your biggest red flag?
I guess I'd say my biggest red flag is that I can be a bit overprotective at times. I just want to keep my loved ones safe, but maybe sometime I can be a bit pushy.
My biggest red flag, I suppose, is how loud I can get at night. It's something I'm trying to control.
Can you describe this screeching?
I'd compare it to the noise a dying bird makes.
Loch Ness grins, knowing that she has a lot of red flags. I am known to be clingy and protective at times. If anyone gets too close, I may snap at them. I also get jealous sometimes, especially if my date seems to be paying too much attention to other people.
My biggest red flag is that I am very jealous. I get extremely territorial of my partners, and I would not want them to give anyone else attention. I am possessive, clingy, and demanding at times.
This is like Nessie's times 10. About that, bye-bye! 3 cryptids are left, and this is the second to last question. If I was sad, how would you make me feel better?
Well, I'd start by giving you a big warm hug if you'd let me.
I'd probably offer you a comforting hug.
I would swim up next to you and curl my large body around you.
If I was happy, how would you make me feel horrible about myself? This is a great question.
I guess if you were really happy, I could bring you bad news. That would suck. And I'm sorry for even thinking of those things.
I'd probably say something along the lines of, do you really think you deserve this? Or,
Wow.
you'll probably just get hurt again. You don't deserve happiness. Mothman gulps as he finishes, feeling terrible for even saying these things aloud.
If you were happy, I could just act cold and distant, which is easy for me.
Oh?
When you try to reach for comfort or conversation, I can simply ignore it. I can make you feel worthless and invisible.
Loch Ness, I'm sorry. That was a little bit too easy for you to answer. Compared to the other 2. You have been eliminated. Welcome to the final question. Bigfoot has his big meaty arms, but also a big meaty heart. And Mothman, he's a little bit anxious, but he's got the spirit. The last question is, would you end up killing me if we were in a room together for more than 30 seconds?
No! He's clearly upset. No, absolutely not.
Okay, guys. That was not the actual last question. I just had to make sure. It's just a little prank, just to get the ratings up. The real question, though, is... Guys, I ran out. What is your favorite thing about me? I know there's so many to choose from.
Well, I guess if I have to choose just one, I really appreciate your sense of humor. It caught me off guard when you were giving me nonsense questions and made me laugh a few times. Humor can really break the tension, you know?
Mothman gets lost in thought as he answers, looking you up and down. He seems to be admiring you slightly. I suppose I'd say my favorite thing is how sweet and gentle you are. You're definitely a kind-hearted person, and I enjoy that a lot.
I mean, guys, you can like keep going or something. I wouldn't be mad.
He chuckles a bit. Also, you're not the usual type of human I usually come across. Most of them run or freeze in fear when they see me, but you seem to be fine talking to me casually. That's pretty refreshing.
I really like your soft-looking hair as well. It looks like a cloud, and I think that's cute.
Oh, guys, I'm panicking. But I think I know who I'm going to pick.
He looks up at the stars, admiring their beauty before turning to you. Well, if you don't mind me asking, why did you sign up for this show? Most people are scared to even be seen near a cryptid, let alone be in a competition that involves loving them. It's a bit unusual that you're here.
Well, okay. Now that the cameras are off, I guess I can be honest with you.
I've been a skinwalker this whole time.
Oh, can you change back now?
About that, bye-bye!